fans paid their last respects to their rock and roll idol in Memphis, Tennessee today. The day of mourning was marred by a hit-and-run driver plowing into a crowd outside Presley's estate early this morning. 2 teenage girls were killed and a third critically injured. Only a small group of friends and relatives actually attended the funeral service. CBS News correspondent Ed Rabel has a report.
The somber funeral procession moved slowly down the driveway and out onto Elvis Presley Boulevard for the 3.5-mile drive to Forest Hill Cemetery. Just as it emerged, a young woman jumped in front of the hearse carrying Presley's body. Authorities pulled her out of the way. The police-escorted motorcade moved on without incident, passing grieving Presley admirers who had gathered lining the boulevard 5 deep. Still more thousands of Presley's fans were waiting when the procession arrived at the cemetery. Presley was to be entombed in this one-story marble mausoleum. On the front lawn, flowers sent by the truckload by Presley followers were arranged in profusion. One was in the form of a 6-foot-long guitar. Presley's crypt is in the so-called Presley Room, where other family members will eventually be entombed. His crypt will always be visible to the public through a locked wrought iron door. Officials believe Presley will continue to attract in death many of those who were so devoted to him when he was alive. Ed Rabel, CBS News, Memphis.
The long procession to Forest Hill Cemetery. The drive from the mansion up Elvis Presley Boulevard to the cemetery ordinarily takes a few minutes to drive. Today, the motorcade was repeatedly slowed by thousands of mourners who lined the 3-mile route and who repeatedly broke through police lines. It took almost an hour for the cars to reach the cemetery. There, the invited guests watched the copper casket being carried inside a large public mausoleum to a special family crypt reserved for Presley's body yesterday. It isn't known whether the body will remain there or whether a special burial place is being prepared, which would also hold the body of the singer's mother. Like her son, she died at the age of 42. Jackson Bain, NBC News, in Memphis.
That's it for this evening. Good night for NBC News.